Hi everyone, this is Jay Harris coming to you from Tom's Trading Room. In this video presentation, I'm going to go over how to take the money calendar list and separate out the bullish candidates into their own list and the bearish candidates into their own list so that you can go ahead and do individual searches on just the bullish and bearish candidates themselves. What I mean by that is Money Calendar provides you the information it does, but let's just say you want to take just those Money Calendar bullish candidates and do a search on those to see if they have any options that have a percent to double and what that lowest percent to double on the calls is. Or maybe you want to take the Money Calendar bulls and extrapolate those out into a list so that you can do a search to find an ideal covered call candidate on them. For whatever your reason, you're going to want to separate out the Money Calendar bulls and bears. Here's how. Let's click on the Money Calendar icon, go down to the View All Markets, click on that, and let's just go ahead and keep it on the 29th, which is today, and left click on that day. Here's your list. We haven't done any sort from the lists over here on the right hand side. All we want to do is left click and drag your cursor down starting from NVIDIA to the last bullish candidate on the list. Now I like to right click and then left click on copy. You can do the Control C function if you like. Once that's done, go back up to your tabs and you want to go to your website, you want to go to lists, and then you want to go to edit list. When the edit list page comes up, you'll see that it defaults to the selected stock list pennies and weeklies or whatever you have it set up for as a default. Let's left click on that box or the drop down window, find an open list, and an open list means it's a list in a number, so list 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's not a list that has any saved candidates or stock ticker symbols in there, and it's not labeled just yet. I'm going to drop down to list 8, left click on that. And when the page repopulates, you'll show the edit symbols box and the stock names box are empty. What we want to do now is, in my case, I right click and then I click paste, or you can do the Control V function. Now what you want to do is go up and you'll see that NVIDIA, AET, ESRX, those are the stock candidates that were on the Money Calendar bull list. It's at this point in time that you'll notice that it has all the other data from Money Calendar that we don't need. We just want the ticker symbols. So go ahead and down where it says pre-computed symbols, left click on the rectangle that says add. Be careful you don't click replace just yet when you're doing it the first time, because what the replace will do is it will replace these symbols and put in that box up here the Dow Jones 30, because that's the box that's selected under the pre-computed symbols right now. So rather than replace with the Dow 30 stocks, let's just keep those that are already populated in there, the ones you just set in there, but click add so that it comes back and refreshes clean with just the ticker symbols, and down below on the stock names the ticker symbol with the name of the company. Under edit list name, go ahead and click in that box and give this list a new name. Tom has his set as Money Calendar Bulls. I'm a product of the product. I'm going to do the same thing as my mentor says to do. Money Calendar Bulls is the name. Click on save. It will refresh the page and selected stock list now comes up as Money Calendar Bulls. We can go up now to searchers and click on single strategy and go to Double Finder. Let's go ahead and click on Double Finder or covered call or whatever strategy search you want to use for just your Money Calendar Bulls, and you'll see that the stock list now has the black dot and the radio button for Money Calendar Bulls. You can click on your lowest percent to double calls and then do a search on just those candidates. Now that's not the purpose of this video, is to show you the results of this list, but that's what you would do, and you create the Money Calendar Bulls list to do this type of search on. How do you create the Money Calendar Bears list? Simple, just go back to the home, go to Tom's Tools, and then bring up Money Calendar once again, and this time we're going to highlight the bearish candidates. So View All Markets, back to the 29th we go, and let's go ahead and get the bearish candidates in view. Same thing, starting with Sprint, we're going to left click and drag our cursor down to highlight all of the bearish candidates. Either Control C or I old school right click and then left click copy. Let's go back to the website, lists, and edit list. And in this case, we're going to create a new list. Click on, again, the selected stock list drop down window or arrow to bring up the lists. I'm selecting list number 9 this time. And I'm going to right click in the edit symbols box, left click paste, or you can do the Control V function. And here is a list of bearish candidates for today, and we're going to click on add, and it will refresh the page for the bearish symbols. And for the edit list name, we're going to type in Money Calendar Bears. Now, the thing to recognize here, folks, is that we're going to want to do this on a daily basis, or every day that you want to do a search on the bulls and the bears only from the money calendar. You'll want to go ahead and bring up the day's list, highlight the bulls for that day, copy them into this window here, and update it or save it so that you can go ahead and then do your search from there. So money calendar bears, and then go ahead and click save. It will repopulate, and there is that new list name. You can check under your selected stock list, and you now see you have your money calendar bulls and your money calendar bears, and you are all set to go. That wraps it for this presentation. I will see you on future videos, and reach out at any time to me at support@tomgentile.com. Thank you.